In terms of solving a crime, the most realistic approach is offered where the law officers are the dominant characters. Let's face it, when a murder happens in real life, who would you want on the scene? A detective, a sleuth, a local investigator, or a policeman? Cop novel is an outcome of many years of development in crime fiction genre. The entire police department finds the culprit, and medical examiners, psychologists, forensic doctors, and sketch artists assist them. Police procedurals are very close to the real deal. Lawmakers have been present in the novel from time of golden era of crime fiction. Initially, lawmakers were slow, unimaginative, and had minor roles until We as in Victim by Lawrence Street, the first ever police procedural novel, was published in 1945. A police procedural pays greater attention to how law works, and it looks smooth and ideal, almost too ideal to be realistic. Most authors of police procedurals worked in the force themselves. Take the example of the early police procedural, Gideon's Day, published in 1955. The novel is not more than 200 pages and describes 6 cases that Gideon handles in one day and solves in under 18 hours. We do not find these crimes in the works of Agatha Christie or in the novels of Raymond Chandler. Most of these are told in the third person. Another thread in the police procedural is personal life. Often, a law officer struggles to maintain a proper and successful family life. Long absence for work from the overzealous and dedicated cop often makes all his personal associations dissatisfied, and it is this aspect of the police procedural that makes it too idealistic. Do law officers often work at the cost of personal lives? The society wants them to, and so we read the police procedural. While the investigator is a tempting indulgence, the ideal lawman is the ultimate expectation for the reader and the ultimate ambition for the justice seekers in the world. Note the term procedural in the genre police procedural. The technique is different. Crimes in police procedurals are complex and thus require a new kind of person to handle them, the policeman. The police procedurals are a variation of the detective genre that are close to an authentic and realistic representation of police and their work. Unlike the deduction of the great detective, police detective works professionally and uses a variety of investigative technology. He is the ordinary moral in the opposition to the gifted detective. He operates in a tight enclave of police community while other policemen cover each other's infractions. So when a fellow police officer does something wrong, the solidarity of the enclave is tested. This tight enclave makes police procedurals different from the detectives of cozies who are individualists. Another convention of the police procedural is the tyranny of time. The police knows that time is almost never on their side. So if they are not able to solve the case in the limited time, they will almost never be able to solve it. Urban realism of the police procedurals is central to its commitment to society and its structures. The third-person narrative expresses the commitment at a narrative level, with the appearance of objectivity, organization, and ideology. The police procedural maintains elements of crime fiction, plot, motives, characters, setting, and theme. So what the description of city streets and closed rooms is to the old novelists, the description of scientific apparatus and methods is to the modern policeman.